Finish Line's FiberLink tubeless tire sealant delivers faster, stronger seals. FiberLink tubeless sealant has been engineered to rapidly seal punctures and prevent flat tires. We've created an extremely low viscosity sealant that flows seamlessly around the tire to deliver fast and strong puncture seals. We've combined natural latex with our FiberLink technology for an unrivaled level of performance. Our tubeless sealant is an innovative hybrid formula. Natural latex cures rapidly and seals the puncture, while simultaneously Kevlar fibers flow through the puncture, intertwining and linking, creating a robust seal. This product is ideal for mountain bike, gravel, or road cyclists running tubeless tires. It's perfect for anyone looking for a low odor, super efficient, and reliable sealant.
The final piece of WTB's complete tubeless package. Our long-lasting ammonia-free formula is capable of sealing punctures up to 6 mm in size, even in the wettest and most unforgiving conditions. TCS tubeless tire sealant encapsulates fibers and crystalline particles in a tackifying process to create a durable and flexible repair, while the use of a synthetic latex reduces risk for those allergic to natural latex products. Optimized for temperatures down to -9 degrees Celsius or 15 degrees Fahrenheit, which increases sealing performance in the most common riding temperatures without negatively altering the formula for extremely cold conditions. TCS tubeless tire sealant is available in 4, 8, 16 and 32 ounce bottles.
Sealant is an integral part of any tubeless setup. In this video, we will show you the methods we use to install or refresh sealant. Before installing, be sure to shake your sealant well. Otherwise, you won't have a consistent mixture, which can affect the efficacy of your sealant. The first method is breaking the seal, opening a section of the tire, and pouring the sealant directly in. This method is most commonly used when installing a new tire, but you can also refresh your sealant with this method. Measure out your sealant. The amount needed will depend on your tire size and whether this is a new setup or simply a sealant refresh. After pouring in your sealant, carefully rotate the tire to move the sealant away from the opening and finish the tire bead installation. Brush or spray soapy water onto the bead of the tire to help it slide into place during inflation. Don't worry, a little soapy water will not affect your sealant. Inflate your tire, being careful to note the maximum pressure on both the tire and the rim. Check to make sure the tire is fully seated all the way around the rim. Shake and bounce the wheel to evenly distribute sealant and help seal the casing of the tire. Some tires are more porous than others. Setting the wheel on each side over a trash can or bucket will aid in sealing the sidewalls of these tires.
So for the purpose of this how-to, we're going to be using this 2018 Canyon Cinder behind me. This comes exactly the same spec as Troy Brosnan and the factory racing team use on the World Cup circuit. So because we've got a brand new tyre on this one, we've already gone ahead and done a dry run setup. Now, if you want to see how to do this for yourself, all you need to do is click the link at the end of this video and it's going to show you everything you need to know. If you have non-removable valve cores on your tyre, you can either pour the sealant directly into an unseated tyre or you can measure specifically with the scoop provided as part of our kit. The first thing we need to do with our dry setup is release any pressure that's still left inside the tyre. The next step is going to be removing the valve core. Now to do this, all you need is a valve core removal tool, and one of these little bad boys comes handy as part of your tubeless kit. Using the oval hole at the top, slide it over the valve core and rotate in an anti-clockwise direction. With the valve at the 12 o'clock position and on the non-drive side of the bike, we're going to go ahead and slot the pouch over the valve, which has been designed specifically to fit straight on. Be sure to check the recommended amounts on the back of the pouch. For the purposes of this downhill setup, we're going to be using the full 140mm as recommended. To fill the tyre with sealant, rotate the wheel around to the 6 o'clock position. There are specific increments on the back of the pouch to allow you to dispense exactly how much you need as per the tyre you're running on your setup. If you need to dispense a specific amount, squeeze lightly on the top of the pouch and fold down to the desired fill line. Once you've dispensed the desired amount, rotate the wheel around to the 3 o'clock position, remove the pouch and reinsert your valve core. To inflate the tyre, we recommend that you use a tubeless specific pump, as this is going to bring the tyre up to pressure nice and quickly. To keep your valve core removal tool nice and handy, you can use the O-rings provided as part of the kit. This allows you to stash it over the valve and comes in handy if you ever get caught out on the trails. Last off, we're going to spin the back wheel, give the bike a shake from side to side to ensure we get even coverage throughout the tyre. A really good tip for you, once you've got the tubeless sealant into the tyre and the tyre is up to pressure, take the wheel off, bounce it lightly against the ground whilst rotating. This is going to give you the best coverage between the tyre and the rim to minimise any air loss. With our sealant installed, there's only one thing left to do. Let's go shred.
Thank you, everybody, for all your excitement, your questions, your comments, your purchases. I'm glad to see that you are as excited about this product as we are. But we do keep getting a question, and that is in regards to the injectability, or really lack of injectability, of the Ultimate Tyre sealant. Now, that is not to be confused with the Replenisher. Ultimate Tyre Replenisher pumps through the valve, no problem. Use every 3 to 4 months, will keep your ultimate sealant alive. But the ultimate sealant itself does not want to be injected through a valve. And the reason for this is that the carbon fiber in the sealant is so good at damming up and blocking up holes that it will plug up your injector. And if it doesn't plug up the injector, then it probably plugs up your valve stem when you try to inject it through. And so just do a little demonstration here. I've got my little iPhone camera here. I'm going to get it started. So you can have a nice close-up. There you go, nice close-up of what's happening here. I've got my trusty Stans injector. This is my personal one from my own garage. I've used it with Stans, Orange Seal, Fedo Mariposa, bunches of brands really over the years. Nice, handy little product. This guy has a 6mm opening that threads onto a valve stem to pump through, so it's quite convenient. But let's go ahead and take a look with a little close-up here as to why the ultimate tire sealant will defeat the injector. So we put it in, we kind of turn it so that you can see it there, and we go to suck it up, and we get about half an ounce. And at the half-ounce point, you see we have fully plugged that up, and we'll see if we can get a nice close-up with our phone there. Now the question is, can we actually pump any of it back out again? So I've got half an ounce. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh. Okay, and you can see some of the foaming action in the hose here. So you might be able to get a little bit of it up into there, but once you then screw it onto the valve, if it's blocking the 6mm orifice, imagine what it's going to do on the 3. So that's where we say, please don't try to inject it. You are not going to have a good time. You're going to make a mess. You're going to plug this guy up and spend 10 minutes cleaning it. Go ahead and just pour it in when you're doing the tire install in the first place. And then enjoy the hundreds or thousands of miles of no flats, and enjoy the 1 year to 18-month longevity of the sealant when you use the Silka Ultimate Replenisher.